So, how long does it take to make money in Herbalife? If that's a question in your mind, then make sure you pay attention all the way to the end because I'm going to give you three major factors that determine how long it takes to make money in MLM. For example, if you're focusing on using your vanilla protein drink mix to help your social media followers satisfy their hunger, build muscle tissue, maintain lean muscle mass, and stay energized, you might have a page that says to people, hey, did you know that protein gives you energy and three other vital requirements for weight loss? Opt in here to get my free resource that explains what these keys are for fitting into those jeans again. It was using the ideas I'll give you in this video that were responsible for me building an international network marketing business. These skills also shot me up to number 4 producer out of thousands of affiliates in an affiliate offer that I sell. So, how long does it take to make money in Herbalife? The first factor that determines how long it will take for you is what I call your current influence. For example, are you a doctor or an attorney with a large database of people who respect you and who will take almost immediate action on your Herbalife business or product recommendations? Or do you have a huge social media following already upon joining your Herbalife business? In these cases, you can expect to earn money relatively quickly. If not, then you need to temper your expectations. The reason is it takes time to build your influence so you can expect to start attracting people that start coming into your Herbalife business. And by the way, in the pinned comment and description of this video, I've provided you with a link to our free digital recruiting bootcamp series that teaches you exactly how to start attracting qualified Herbalife prospects using social media but without spamming people or alienating your friends, family, and social media contacts. You'll learn how to master the 3 phases of the attraction marketing funnel called the attract phase, influence phase, and enroll stages. You'll also learn how to start attracting more best fit customers and team members for your Herbalife team. Click the link in the description and pinned comment after you finish the video to to get 100% of the details for marketing Herbalife in a fun, attractive manner. All right, back to the training. So take note of your current level of influence with the people that you already know, because 80 to 90% of the people I help as they come into network marketing is they don't have that level of influence yet where they can say to friends or the people that they work with, hey, I'm in a business and here's why I've joined and I'd love to have you take a look at it too. The influence just isn't there for most of us. Quick personal story. When I came into network marketing, I was playing in a rock and roll band. I had long hair down to about here. I had earrings and a nose ring, right? So can you imagine that person coming to you and saying, hey, you should join this business? So I didn't have much success in the beginning because I didn't have any of the influence that you need with people. And so if that's the situation that you're in, it means you need to come into your Herbalife business with expectations that you'll need to build influence before seeing money flow in. The timeline needs to be a little bit longer in terms of when you're going to start making some serious money in your network marketing business. Now, the second factor that affects how fast you're going to make money in Herbalife is your sales and marketing skills. For instance, have you done sales before? If you haven't, then you're going to have to learn a few things, right? If you've come into network marketing and let's say your day job is sales, well, you've already got a lot of the philosophy of how to talk to someone and show them the benefits of buying the product or joining the business. You've already got those skills where you know how to overcome objections and just handle all that stuff. But if you come into Herbalife and you've never done sales before, then there's some things you're going to have to learn, but that's okay. And if you've been in your business for a little bit of time now and you're still not seeing the success that you want to see and you feel like it's taking too long, just ask yourself, how seriously have I taken the whole sales and marketing aspect of this? Am I truly day by day getting better with my sales and my marketing? Another thing to think about is that marketing is different from sales. Have you set up an online funnel before? If not, you're going to want to learn how to do that. And just as a quick aside, a marketing funnel is simply a series of pages on the internet you set up where a prospect has an opportunity to opt in, give you their email address to get more information about the problem you're solving through your Herbalife products. For example, if you're focusing on using your vanilla protein drink mix to help your social media followers satisfy their hunger, build muscle tissue, maintain lean muscle mass, and stay energized, you might have a page that says to people, hey, did you know that protein gives you energy and three other vital requirements for weight loss? Opt in here to get my free resource that explains what these keys are for fitting into those jeans again. So, that's an online funnel. They would opt in, and then on the back end of that, you would email over to them the information that you promised them. If you want to focus on your skincare line or your fitness line, you could do that as well. It works with any of the products inside your Herbalife business. But if you don't have sales and marketing skills that allow you to put together some of these marketing aspects immediately, then you've got to come into the business with correct expectations that, yes, you can learn them, but it will take a little bit of time up front. And by the way, that's what the digital recruiting bootcamp training I mentioned earlier is all about. So you can, again, take a look at that in the pinned comment and the description and start learning how to improve your sales and marketing skills. The result, you'll start attracting best fit customers and team members for Herbalife specifically. Now, the third factor is your leadership skills. Can you lead others, or are you just kind of learning how to lead? When I came into network marketing, I had no idea how to lead people. So I had to learn that in the beginning. I found out that the first necessary skill to lead other people is you've got to learn how to lead yourself. For example, do you commonly get excited and make commitments to yourself and then you don't follow through? And look, it's okay if you do, because that's something that in my life, and you can tell by looking at me, right? I'm a little bit of an older guy, so I've been around the block a little bit, but still to this day, even though I know all these concepts, I still have to fight through that whole process of getting excited about something I want to do in my business and then staying true to that and following through and honoring that commitment to myself. Sometimes becoming a better leader means you start honoring yourself first, honoring the commitments you make to yourself first. If you struggle in this area, work on fixing that. By getting strong in that area, it'll make it a lot easier for you to grow a successful Herbalife business. You'll feel more authentic when you go to lead others and tell them that they've got to do the same thing because you've learned how to do it yourself. But again, if you come into your Herbalife business, you don't have that skill of leadership yet, it's going to take you a little bit longer to make money in the business because you need to improve in that area. Here's a saying I mentioned previously: we can't lead others until we learn to lead ourselves. It's impossible. So if you have deficiencies in one of those three areas I've taken you through, and it's okay if you do, here's what to do next. In the area of leadership, one resource I'm going to mention is you jump into the Bible. Start reading stories of people like Moses, Joshua, David, Solomon. Amazing leadership examples there. Saul, the first king of Israel, is another one. He had no qualifications, but allowed the Holy Spirit to come over him and followed God's direction. Or if you want to jump into some non-biblical resources, go buy some books by someone like John Maxwell, for instance, who's an expert leadership trainer. Another fantastic biblical example of leadership and the results of patient marketing of your MLM business is in Exodus 6, 9 through 12. We're told about the reluctance of Moses to follow God's directive to tell Egypt's Pharaoh to let the Israelites leave the country. But Moses was frustrated because even his own people were not listening as he told them about God's promise to free them from Egypt. So he asked God in verse 10, hey, my own people will not listen to me anymore. How can I expect Pharaoh to listen? I'm such a clumsy speaker. Does this sound a little bit familiar? How many people have you tried to tell about your Herbalife products or business? Just keep talking, okay? Keep going. How many times have you prayed for something and it still hasn't materialized? Sometimes a clear message from God is followed by a period when no change in the situation occurs. Setbacks may happen, and this turns you away from keeping on. My encouragement is don't give up as a leader. As Moses focused on obedience to God rather than immediate results, he eventually saw the results. It's the same with you and I in business. We must not focus on immediate results. Instead, we got to focus on doing the day-to-day things that will eventually turn into more people listening, more people buying, and more people joining your business. Take this lesson to heart, my friend. If you're deficient in the area of sales and marketing, hey, you're on YouTube. Do some searches here on YouTube and find people teaching specifically skills on sales and marketing. Or go to Amazon, read some sales and marketing books, or buy some courses. Get resourceful in terms of seeking out the information that you need so you can improve your sales and marketing skills. And again, that's what our digital recruiting bootcamp training I've mentioned a couple of times is all about. I've put that in the pinned comment and the description for you. It teaches you how to expertly use social media to build in network marketing specifically. So if you don't have a following yet, it teaches you how to build a following. And if you do have a following, but you're repelling your audience rather than attracting them in as qualified leads, product sales, or team members, it'll teach you how to solve that problem. So if that's you, whether you don't have an audience or you do, but you're struggling to turn it into sales, grab that in the pinned comment or the description. Lastly, I've created another video called How I Built a Downline Without Bugging Friends or Aunt Martha, and definitely no annoying social media direct messaging. It goes into greater detail about the attract phase of the attraction marketing funnel that I briefly mentioned a few minutes ago. I'll put a link right here to that video so you'll learn the number one mistake for why I see many people failing at using attraction marketing correctly. Go here next, and I'll see you over there.